Alright everybody, how's everyone doing? I know it's been a minute since I've done a video, so today I just kind of wanted to go over engine restoration that I did. And, if anyone out there is looking to repaint their engine, clean it up a little, I tried this new paint and it worked amazing. So if you're looking to do something like this, I highly recommend this paint. You can't go wrong. So it was a 283 engine. Last restoration I did was probably 2008 when I had the engine rebuilt. Since then, it's taken its toll. Little chips here and there, and had a lot of leaks. So obviously all the chemicals started eating away the paint. So thought I'd just take the time, since it's the time of year, car's down a little, so not too many shows going on. Thought I'd clean it up a little. So I went ahead and just did a full gasket, valve cover gasket replacement, exhaust manifold gaskets, the donuts on the bottom of the gasket, things like that nature. You can see here the final results of the paint, and so far no leaks. Everything seems to be sealing up pretty well. The paint holds up so far, what it says when they advertise it, no peeling, especially on the exhaust manifolds. I haven't seen any discoloration or peeling, and the paint applies it's just so easily to apply. I mean, it's self-leveling, so when you put it on, it kind of self-levels, doesn't leave brush strokes. I don't recommend using like a paintbrush, like 1-inch paintbrush and something like that. I went ahead and went to just a craft store, bought a little cup and some small brushes, cut them down so they're not too long, the bristles, and apply it. This is kind of something I used. Worked out really well. Not too big, pretty stiff bristles, so allows you to control the flow of the paint. And did about 2 or 3 coats. One day did one, let it dry. Next day did another. It applied really easy on the engine block, but the valve covers is a little more difficult. It's hard to control because it's self-leveling and it's smooth surface, so it tended to run and see a little bit more of the brush stroke. So you just got to take your time more with that. But on the engine block, it applied pretty smooth, and it has a really high gloss, so it looks nice. You can see, get the right angle from the sun, get that glare. But I went, through and through, didn't pull the engine out, just did it, as you see it. Took everything off, the exhaust manifolds, the oil filler. I removed all the throttle body rods, kind of get everything out of my way. Repainted all of those black, sanded them down just so you have that contrast with the black and the orange. And then just cleaned it up, went as far down as I could, that you can see. And just make sure you clean your engine the best you can. I degreased it, pressure washed it, got all the old paint off that that's flaking off, and then kind of sanded down with a wire brush where I could, using some dish soap. That works really well for the oil, along with the degreaser, and then followed up with just some rubbing alcohol, and cleaned it up the best I can. There were some areas I just couldn't get to, so the paint didn't seem to bond as well. But if you have the time and the patience, you can get all those areas. So I went ahead and went with this original Chevy orange, and then followed up with the fan shroud and the carburetor cover with the gloss paint. And then everything else, I went with the satin finish on the fenders and the grill right here and top of the hood. I just kind of like the way that looks, kind of with the satin, kind of a little dull look, and then in the middle it just got that gloss. It kind of pops a little more. So let me show you the paint we used here, called Motor Coater, KBS. So this is 1 pint Chevy orange. I got it on Amazon. It was about $50. It goes a long way, so you can see. Let me get this open. I think there's about half the can still full, and I was able to do everything I could see from the top with around 2 to 3 coats in some areas. So it does go a long ways. It's worth the money, and I figured later if I need to do some touch-up, I still can. Little suggestion: if you paint it from one night to the other, just take your brush and drop it up in a cup of water, and it'll still be good to use the next day. Don't leave it out, because this is enamel paint, so your brushes will dry up and be unusable the next day. So make sure you just keep them moist, some moisture on them in the water. That's it there, you guys. The exhaust manifold I used, it's called a cast iron gray. A little darker than I had before, but I kind of like the way it looks. So we'll see how it ends up when we drive this a little more and get that heat going, and see if it holds up to its reviews. You know, no blistering and chipping and discoloring. I know a lot of people have that problem. You get your engine all done and you use this stuff from, you know, the auto stores, and you spray it on there and it just discolors. So this stuff says it won't do that. But there you go, you guys. If you're looking for something, keep it as original as possible. Try to do that. There you go. So yeah, I highly recommend this stuff, you guys. Yeah, if you're waiting to do your engine, this is the time, and get some of this KBS stuff. It seems to be working pretty good. So engine's all done. Car's been sitting for about a month, so a little dirty. About to clean this up. Got some dust on it, so a little quick shot car. It's been a while since I posted some videos, so we'll be out rolling today and just wash it up and take a little cruise. Nice day today. So all right, you guys, you got any questions about the paint or anything I can help you with, just make a comment and I'll try to respond. Good luck on your restoration. See you guys on the next one.